guys, welcome back to Ed Shed. Camping tips for beginners. That's what we're going to do today. Been a long while since I've done the last video, but there you go, I'm back. Not been well, circumstances, but here we go. Camping tips for beginners. Oh, we'll also do some motorcycle tips. Not for beginners, they're just motorcycle tips. And I need your advice. Stay tuned. Okay. Right, now we all know tents, we've all got tents, or we should be buying tents, and you can be camping out. Now, me and my mates, we've got there's 3 or 4 of us all with the same tent. Make yours different. If you've got friends with the tents that are the same, make yours different. It's not enough parking your bike out the front, parking your car out the front. Make it different. An easy way to do that, dead easy way, a little bit of tin foil. We'll use this as a guy line. There you go, there's your guy rope. Get a bit of tin foil, a little bit like that. Put it over, about half and half. Doing this cack-handed now, half and half, like that, just over. And the other side, just give it a little twist. That's all you need to do, and that's it. And that's bright enough to shine torch against when it's dark, or you know, it just general, just quick over. That will reflect any light, much like it's doing now. Really, I know it's bright now, but that will reflect any light you need to see your tent. So there you go. So a little bit of tin foil. Don't upset your wife, mum, girlfriend, whatever. Just take a little bit. You only need to do a couple of the guy lines. Don't go all the way around it as if you're making a spaceship. Just do a couple. Okay. Motorcycle camping tip number 2. You remember I had these. I gave some away. Sent them off. They're really good. They're really good. And you remember how I said drill a hole in there and then thread your thing through, and we've even done it, didn't we? We've even done it here. Well, the serrated bit of that, see that bit? It's quite serrated. That cut through the end of the string. It cut through that. So I lost it. Actually, I didn't lose it. I couldn't I couldn't be bothered to pick it up. That's what it was. It cut the string, so I lifted the string up, and all my bike was packed. I couldn't be bothered to put it back on the side stand, pick the thing up, and all that. So I left it. I knew I had another one there. So I've got to do it again. But this time, what I'm going to do is, and this is the thing for you guys, if you get one of these, they're not all the same as this, so I've got no more of the other plain ones, but not all the same. If you get one of these serrated, take that edge off, or where you drill the hole, take the other edge off so it's smooth. Otherwise it will just cut through your line. Stupid boy. A lot of my friends just use a bit of pallet wood. That's their side stand thing. They just use a bit of pallet wood. Same thing, hole through there, bit of string through the hole. That's all they need, and that's what they use. It's a good tip. It's a good tip. Okay, right. Where else was we? Where is it? Right, you're there, you set your tent up, your tent's all there, it's all done. You've got to lay your stuff out. And my best advice to you is lay your stuff out like you're just going to put it away. You lay it all out like you're going to put it away. So put your stuff where you want it, and you know, laid out properly. Put your food there, your wash bag there, your clothes or whatever there. You know, just lay it all out properly. But lay it out as if you're going to pick it up and put it back on your bike. That way it'll be much easier to do when it comes to the Sunday morning or whenever it is to pack the bike up and get it off home. Because we all know that that's the worst part about it. Packing up is the worst part about camping. Right, the other thing is when you get there, all the stuff you take, you've got all these stuff sacks. You've got a sleeping bag in a stuff sack, you've got a tent in a bag, you've got this in a bag, you've got that in a bag. There's bags all over the place. I'll get all the bags together and put them in one bag and put them out of the way, completely out of the way. It could be at the end of your tent, it could be at the front of your awning, it could be anywhere, but put it out of the way. Get it out of the way, right out of the way. You've not got a lot of space anyway, so put it out of the way, get rid of it. Your bed, when you set your bed up, I'll try and put pictures on this so I can show you what I do. When you set your bed up, don't just throw it all in, set it up. Because when you get back to your tent at silly o'clock or after a few beers and you want to get in your sleeping bag or get on your bed, it's nothing worse than having to spend another 10 minutes trying to sort your bloody bed out. They really ain't. So sort your bed out straight away. And again, when you wake up in the morning, you get out of bed, of course, you have a bit of breakfast, a cup of tea or a coffee. As soon as you're ready, as soon as you've done it, sort your bed out. Just sort it out, because like I said, it's nothing worse than having to sort of get it all together and flat it all out, get your sleeping bag done before you get in bed. It's just annoying. When you're tired or you're ready for bed, that's all you want to do is get in bed. So there you go, that's it. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Clothes, old clothes. Your stuff sack that you get your sleeping bag out of, your clothes you've worn the day before, throw them in your stuff sack and then throw that somewhere. You don't want old clothes milling around all over the tent. It will just make it untidy. I think that's what I'm getting at. Keep your tent tidy. If you keep your tent tidy, it will be a better time. It will be a better experience. You'll enjoy the camp more if you do that. But have it in order. You know, food, your cooking things, it's going to be in the same place. I take a bottle of water. I take a bottle of water with me. It's, you know, 2 litres or 2.5 litre bottles of water. I don't put that in the awning. The gap between your tent and the outer sheet, fly sheet and the outer sheet, whatever you want to call it, that gap, I put it down there because generally it stays cooler down there than it does anywhere else in the tent. I might be wrong, I might be right, don't know. My towel that I use, I've got an army hand towel from many years ago. But you know the elastic bits that hold the inner tent onto the outer tent? Well, I hook that over so that if the towel is a bit damp or a bit wet and all that, it's hooked over that elastic and the natural airflow of the tent will dry that towel out. It works. Same as if you get wet socks or a wet shirt on the way there. Hang them over these elastic things and the natural airflow around the tent will dry these things out. So there you go. Good tip. Bloody good tip, mate. Bloody good tip. So that's done. I'm going to do a quick riding tip for you motorcyclists. A quick riding tip. You probably know this one, but it's brilliant. Brilliant in its simplicity. Okay. don't advocate you don't wear a jacket in the summer. It's summer now, it's beautiful out there today, it's a really lovely day. I could have got on my bike, gone down the road in a t-shirt or a vest or whatever. I don't advocate that because it's dangerous, it's dangerous. And we don't do dangerous, do we? We're in danger enough, we're motorcyclists. So here's the tip. You're out there riding all day and you're lovely and warm, the sun's been out, you had a great ride. You're on the way back now, the sun's going down, the air's getting cooler, and you want to do your jacket up. You don't want to stop to do your jacket up. And your zips are tiny, aren't they? The zips on a jacket, the zips on a jacket, they're tiny, aren't they? They're only like that. And you can't get them, when you've got your gloves on, you can't get them. Put something on you in that little toggle. Yeah, I've got a little bit of leather lace in there. That's on the main zip and the arms. You see that? There you go. So when it gets a bit chilly, I just crash that over there. So when it gets a bit chilly, I do the zip up, put the zips down like that. It's all done. I'm cooking again. It's just worth doing. It's just a little tip, but it's worth doing. A little bit of lace or a little bit of thing. If you go to what do they call them? Cobblers, shoe menders, anywhere like that, they do these. Yeah, they're like them little. I don't know what you call them, but they're them, and they got that little thing. Well. It's easy enough to, you got here, come here, be good. And I've got a thing on there like that, but it's easy enough to attach that to there, he says. There you go. Right, that's easy enough, and that's on there. And that's good enough. I don't know what they're called, these things, not a lanyard, is it? Anyway, but they're available in shoe menders, cobblers, things like that, and anywhere really. You can buy them anywhere. So they're a good idea. What next? I hear you cry. I hear you cry. Well, that's about it for the camping tips. I'll put some pictures in anyway, so you can see how I lay my tent out. You can see what I mean about having multiple tents and making yours different from the others. The worst thing in the world is getting somebody else's tent. And trust me, we've all done it. With mixed response, we'll say. On a future video, we're gonna do that. It's a toolkit. Gonna go over what tools you need or what tools you don't need when you're out on your bike. There are some you need, there are some you just don't need, so don't bother taking them. It's not about saving weight, it's about taking what you need. So we'll do that in another video. It's got to be said. Right, what's coming up in this? What's coming up in the shed? The shed is really so messy at the minute. I've had a few things and they've made it cluttered and it's just a right mess. I've got to tidy it up, so I'll do that by the time the next video comes out. I did. Upside down. Memento. Yeah, I found an old kitchen or dining room chair. The legs has had it and it was all a bit knackered. But remember my wheelie chair, my shed chair that I'll wheel around on? Well, I'm going to put that on the top. I've got the sponge, you can put that around the back and the sponge on the top, and it's going to be much more comfortable for me to wheel around my shed, because at the minute this chair's got no back support and it's quite painful for me to move around. So that's what we're doing. So that's coming handy straight away. On the next video that I do, I don't know if that'll be done yet, but there'll be a few other things that I'll need. I do need your advice. I do need your advice. My Harley is a 1997 Harley. It's an import from the US of A, so hello toots, hi guys. Good to see you. Oh, you didn't wave back. Hello. Right. Well, my headlight, obviously, it's fairly flat, but because it's an import, it kind of it shines the wrong way, ish. So I thought, right, well, I'll buy a headlight. I just went on Amazon and I bought a headlight. I bought one of them Daymaker ones. They're very good. They're LED Daymaker headlights. They're really, really good. LED? No. Anyway, it says a Safe Go 7-inch LED beam lights, left-hand light. I suppose that is. I don't know. I suppose that means it goes towards the left. We drive on the left, so it should shine towards the left. That's the way I see it. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this cheap shit from China? Has he bought cheap shit from China? I mean, it's only about 30 quid. So is it cheap shit from China? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the evidence. What do you think? Let's have a look at it anyway. The advice I need is, I've been told that they get really hot. You know, the shape of them. They've got fins on the back to radiate the heat away, but I don't know if that's enough. You get that cable with it. You get the adapter cables, and yeah, it's all there. And it's properly, yeah, it's a properly Daymaker light. It's really good. But I'm just not sure about the heat side of things. So any advice would be much appreciated. It really, really would. Email me, drop me a line, whatever you want to do. But that's it. I'll be doing that on a future video. There's not much in the way of me going camping this year through certain circumstances out of my control. But hopefully I will be getting that fitted in the next near future-ish, weeks, days, months sort of thing. That's about it. I think that's about it. Oh, there's one more thing. You remember this? I did a test on this. It was a tank bag thing. Put your sat nav in there. I bought it as a sat nav holder. Never ever used it because let me think. Cheap shit from China. I don't think I like the look of it when it was on the bike, and I did worry about it being a bit whether it was waterproof or not. So what I did, I hung it up on the line, sprayed it with the hose, and it leaked. There was water in there, water in there, and that's for your sat nav, that's for your phone, and that's for your passport. So, but anyway, somebody said to me, why don't you put ordinary grease, like LM grease, or you know, just around the zip, and that'll stop the water getting in, because your zip's your vulnerable bit, isn't it? So just put a bit of grease around that. When you undo it and do it up, it'll seal itself. This is a touch sensitive thing, so really you shouldn't have to take your sat nav out once it's in there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some grease around that. I'm also going to put some grease around the stitching bit there, and I'll do the same with the phone bit. And I'll put it on the line, and I'll have another go at it. But because I don't know about you, but I think if I've bought something, I want to use it. I don't just want to. If I bought it, I want to use it. I didn't buy it to look at. I want to use it. Yeah. So there we go. So that's your small camping tips right now. Can't think of anything else at the moment. No, but if I do, it'll be on the next video. So glad to be back. Been a while, kids. It's been a while. So take care. Be careful of loonies out there. There's enough of them. Don't become one of them. And I'll be back soon. Very soon.